Hola, ¿cómo estás? I'm so fucking white. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that. So I have absolutely no foot into the industry of YouTube. I don't know Tana. I don't know anybody, actually. I just know myself. But from an outside perspective, I wanted to give the views of like, and obviously it's gonna be like, this could be 100% wrong because I only know what I've seen on Twitter. These are just views and opinions, and that's what I want to stress. That I want to stress that these are just opinions that I have personally. These are my opinions. That's how I want to preface this. I want to start by saying that I believe that Tanacon had great intentions, and I believe that Tana had great intentions, and I believe that it was. Oh, okay. No, it's cool. I just eat paper while I'm trying to record. It's my cat. I love her so much. She's a fucking devil. So like I was saying, Tanacon had great intentions, and Tana had great intentions, in my opinion. Well, here, let me say this. Tanacon was a good idea. Tanacon was a good idea, but I feel like Tana did it to be... Tana rushed it and put it in a spot where VidCon was to be petty. And I feel like that wasn't a good idea. I like the idea of Tanacon, and I like the idea that she went through with it. However, I feel like it was all, the planning of it for the last 2 months was just to be petty. Free tickets, you know, like, you know, obviously that's a good idea. It works in theory. But when you say that you have free tickets and that there's still tickets to be sold at the gate the day of, then you should expect extra people to show up. Now, obviously, I don't think Tana, I genuinely believe Tana when she said she didn't expect 20,000 or 15,000 extra to show up. If you put on a so-called free convention and you have fucking Shane Dawson, Bella Thorne, Casey Neistat, Colleen Ballinger, you have all these people that are tweeting it and talking about it, you're gonna get an extra bump of people, you know? I feel like that should have been planned better. I feel like it should have been more thought out. I don't know. I feel like, you know, Tana said, you know, obviously she's not a multi-million-dollar company, and I believe that, and that's why it takes more than just 2 months to plan, because it takes money. It takes, you know, being able to have everything that you need in place, and to have everything you need in place calls for more money. So I feel like it was all just, it happened so quickly, and you know, I don't blame Tana for that. I feel like it started out petty, and that's when I feel like the free tickets idea, the same days as VidCon's, like across the street from VidCon, I feel like that's petty. But I feel like as she went on, it became more of just like something that she was passionate about, you know? I'm not a doctor, I can't say for sure, but that was showing a lot of mania. Be able to, okay, my cat just has so many things that she wants to fucking do while I'm trying to record this. As I was saying, I feel like that's kind of like a manic, let me search the word for that. Okay, mania, mental illness marked by periods of great excitement, euphoria, delusion, and overactivity. Maybe not. Maybe it's just her excitement. Maybe her excitement level was just over the top. Maybe she's not. Maybe she doesn't have anything. Maybe she's a perfect human being. But I feel like mania is how I wanted to describe it, because that shows, like, she even said it herself. She's like, over Twitter, she said that, you know, she just got too into it, and she just was like so go with the flow about it. She was like, yes, let's rush it, let's do this, let's do that. And like I said, I feel like it started petty. I feel like she set that date and time to be petty, but then I feel like she forgot that she said it to be petty, and so in her mind she was like, oh no, I have to do it this way because it's what I said at first, rather than being like, taking a step back and being like, alright, let's evaluate it, let's look at it, let's, you know, look at if this is a good idea. I really empathize with her. I'm an empathetic person. When someone's hurting, and when I see someone hurting, or if like I already see someone cry, it makes me want to like cry, because I'm empathizing with them. I'm understanding I'm trying to understand their pain and what they're going through. And so when all of this stuff with James Charles happened, if y'all aren't on social media, y'all don't know who James Charles is, then just disregard anything I'm about to say. But James Charles was made a bunch of videos with Tana. He was friends with Tana. I'm sure they still are. I think he just mainly said this to get his point across because she wouldn't listen to him. He made a comment on one of her Instagram lives. He was like, just confess that it was a mess and move on. And then over Twitter he said a bunch of other stuff, and it made me feel bad for her. Like, it made me empathize with her. At this point, let me preface, she hadn't spoken up about it at this point. And so, you know, yeah, people saying stuff, YouTubers saying stuff to her over Twitter stirred up a bunch of different opinions and things that people were saying to her, and not that it wasn't warranted. I mean, she's the face of this convention. If something happens, it's her fault, and the speculation and the criticism is it's warranted. Criticism is warranted in this situation. So, you know, but what's not warranted is hate, and, you know, not even because, just on a personal level, you know, on a person-to-person level. Like, if I had a personal, like, wrong with Tana, you know, I wouldn't go out and be like, fuck you, Tana, you're a bitch, you're this, you're that. But, like, you know, it's like people on the internet are so quick to be rude. In their minds, they're never gonna see Tana. They're never gonna, this problem is never gonna, you know, the saying where it's like, well, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Online, that's not a saying, you know. Unless they're two big YouTubers, they're never gonna cross that bridge. So when you're a fan and you talk shit online, you know, in your mind, it's never gonna get to that point where you come across Tana Mojo and she's like, why'd you say that? This sounds bad, and I'm not saying Tana feels this way, but like, when she's on that scale, you're basically a nobody. On both levels, I empathize with the fans, and I empathize with Tana. And think about problem solving. You look at every single aspect of it to try to solve the problem. So to be able to come to a complete and good conclusion on Tanacon, you have to look at every single side, you know, instead of just hearing what the fans are saying on Twitter and being like, oh, fuck Tana. You have to actually hear out Tana. You have to empathize with Tana, empathize with the fans, empathize with the other creators that were there, and just see every aspect of it to be able to draw a conclusion, you know. I wanted to come on and put my views out because I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw Colleen Ballinger's vlog. I haven't watched it yet, but all I saw was my VidCon and Tanacon experience, and I was like, as soon as I read that, I was like, out loud, was like, oh god, that's all that I want to say. So thanks guys for watching, and deuces.